Hey, what's up, everybody? Mr. BuildWealth coming at you again today. And if this is your first time tuning in, I'm here to share information and resources that will help you get started with building wealth. So, the topic for this session is Gamestop update. So, the first thing I want to share is there's an incredible podcast it's one of my favorites. It's the NPR Planet Money podcast. Check it out. They have an episode that was produced about the whole GameStop story. It'll blow your mind, some of the things that happened, and I think you should tune in and listen to it. So Planet Money, NPR, it's a great podcast, and they do an incredible job of speaking about the GameStop story. Now, furthermore, I was doing some more research because I had shared before that I own a share of GameStop, and I knew I had received the GameStop share as a result of me referring a friend to the Robinhood app. And so I just said, let me just look it up because I couldn't remember. And I think I said I knew the stock price wasn't that high when I received it. So I go into the app. I received the share of stock back on April 11th of 2019. So April 11th of 2019, I obtained one share of GameStop for $3.59 a share. Now, I said before, I knew it was pretty low. I didn't know it was that low. And all I said was, I wish I would have bought some more and paid attention. And that is the reality of investing. That is the reality when it comes to your money. And so for people to go through life and not track anything financially, you are never going to be wealthy. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. You cannot become wealthy by not paying attention. So GameStop for me, again, I can't go back to 2019. It was April of 2019, April 11th. It was at $3.59 a share. Y'all know what happened. Yes, and there are people who made millions. And if not millions, they made probably thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars on one stock. It was somewhat a lucky thing. I believe that it could happen again. I don't know how soon, but I think now people are going to be a lot more mindful of paying better attention, maybe just to the stock market in general. And that's what I'm hoping this GameStop episode did for people, is that maybe you have been so afraid of investing that you just said, you know what, it's not for me. And then you see GameStop and you're like, I want to do that. Look, I don't know how that will ever happen again. And if it does, I hope to have some shares and purchase more shares and make a whole lot of money on one stock. And if you check GameStop today, I know it's well under $100. And so you see how quick it went up and went back down. But what I'm also encouraged by this episode is a lot of people who've never thought to look at the stock market are actually paying attention. And I think it transcends more than just like investing in general. But yes, you can be a day trader if you want to put in the time to do it. But this is the same reason, like I try to tell people, even my clients, this is why you want to check up on your retirement account. A lot of people will share with me that, well, I don't really understand investing. I'm not an investor. And then I'll ask the question, do you have a retirement plan through your job? And they say yes. So you are an investor. You're not an investor in the sense of day trading, but you're invested in the stock market. So maybe this was the wake-up call for a lot of people to begin to pay attention, not just to your investment account or some stock, not just your retirement account, but all things related to your financial plan. This is the message that I will keep preaching. You have to pay attention to your money. And if you leave it to chance, chances are you will never get wealthy. Chances are you will never, ever get rich. Chances are you're probably not going to make it. So let's change the narrative. Let's begin to pay attention. Let's begin to reach out to experts to learn more. I'm always learning too. So I'm watching the same thing you all are watching. And all I do is continue to kind of sharpen the saw. Like, what else can I be doing to make myself a better investor? You know, I share this a lot with people, but I'm doing my part to disrupt generational poverty, not only in my family, but in my larger community. I want my friends to do the same thing in their families, but it's not going to happen if we're not paying attention. So you can't just keep going through life hoping things are going to work out. This hope, wish, and prayer model is very effective if you also put some action towards it. So just wanted to really quick, share this update on the GameStop story and how I had the stock almost, a couple years ago. And, I wasn't paying attention. And I don't feel bad. I sold the one share of stock last week as I shared. And, I made a few dollars. But had I just been paying a little bit more attention to that one stock, maybe bought some more shares, I could have made a few $1,000s. But I didn't. So what? It's gone. There'll be something else that will come my way. And I just have to decide, will I take the time to pay attention, or will I miss that boat and have to catch the next one? So wanted to get on here and share this short and sweet story about the GameStop update that I had. Again, check out the Planet Money podcast by NPR, the NPR Planet Money podcast. Listen to the GameStop episode. It'll just give you some more insight into what was really going on if you haven't figured it out on your own. And again, if you're still in this boat where you're trying to figure out investing, financial planning, and just need kind of a little bit of help, maybe it's not a lot, call me. Hit the link in my bio, schedule a 15-minute call. Let's get to the point. Let's see what needs to happen, and then let's execute. So if I can be of service to you in any way, Mr. BuildWealth is ready. Alrighty, I'll catch y'all next time.